I was a skier, an avid skier, all through my youth. I grew up in the Rocky Mountains, and that was my first love, really, was downhill skiing. And in 1994 at Whistler Blackcomb, where I went over a cliff and broke my back and was actually told I'd never walk again. So fortunately, I was able to get to the point where I'm a walking para, and kind of meant no more skiing. So always being an active person, I was always on the lookout for a new sport and something I could throw myself into. And that's when competitive sailing kind of cropped up as an opportunity, so I seized that.
I'd sail at the cottage, and it was a nice discipline to know. But I never had any aspirations at that time, you know, and at 18 I was injured, spinal cord injury, diving into a sandbar in Lake Erie. Life-changing, obviously. I'm a C6-7 quadriplegic, wheelchair-bound now, 18 years old, you know, what was ahead of me? So it wasn't until a little bit later on, you know, about 15 years later, that I re-found sailing again. I moved from Toronto to Victoria, where they had a program, and it just sparked something in me, and timing of the first Paralympic movement for sailing in '96, and I kind of started my journey at that time.
And it wasn't until I moved to Victoria where I met my future sailing partner, John McRoberts, who suggested I join Disabled Sailing Association, and it's there that I learned to race. And as we started to travel and compete and train and travel and compete, we saw, you know, some hope of success. So it slowly took hold. And then once we were chosen to represent Canada, then it's like, oh my God, we're serious now. And it was wonderful.
I saw the Canadian flag, and, you know, don't get me going. It was crazy.
Somebody connected the dots and said, you know, you're the first female to medal for Canada in sailing. And I was like, wow, that's pretty cool.
It was amazing. Victoria really did get behind us. I was very proud.
It just felt like a very supportive environment, and you felt like you couldn't lose with that kind of support.